Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last session we discussed about cutting, layering and grafting of plants. In today's session we are going to discuss the reproduction in flowers. Okay. Now in a plant, all the remaining parts except flower, all the remaining plants go through asexual reproduction, right? But the flower goes through sexual reproduction. But just only flower goes through the sexual reproduction. Remaining all parts go under the asexual reproduction, right? Okay. First, in today's session, we are going to discuss the parts of flower after the pollination, after the fruit formation. Okay. First, the parts of flower. Anther, stigma, style, ovary, ovule, sepal, petal. Okay, these are the parts. This part, this is stigma and style, ovary. This part is known as gynoecium. This part is known as gynoecium or female reproductive part. Okay, this part is known as gynoecium or the female reproductive part, and this part and the pollen grains. This part is known as andrecium or the male reproductive part. Okay, this part is known as gynoecium or the female reproductive part, and this part is known as andrecium or the male reproductive part. Okay, now the parts of the flower is completed. The next one is pollination. Next one is the parts of the flower have been completed. Now the pollination. First we will see the definition of pollination. When pollen grains transfer from when the pollen grains transfer anther to the stigma is known as pollination. Through the anther to the stigma is known as pollination. Okay, the pollen grains transfer anther to the stigma is known as pollination. Now we will see the pollination. The pollen grains transfer anther to the stigma, right? Here they prepare a pollen tube. Here they prepare a pollen tube until the ovary and goes inside the ovule. Here the ovules, they fuse with ovules and produce the fruit. Okay, they fuse with ovules and produce the fruit. Okay, the pollination is clear. The pollination is also of two types: self pollination and cross pollination. Self pollination and cross pollination. Self pollination. the pollination occurs in the same flower is known as self-pollination. In the same flower, the pollination is occur. If the pollination occur in the same flower is known as self-pollination, and in the another flower, but from the another flower, the pollen grains come from the another flower to the another flower is known as cross pollination. Okay, this cross pollination occurs by the help of wind and insects. When the insects came from the collecting of nectar from the flowers, the pollen grains stick to the insects' legs. For the insects' legs, the pollen grains have been sticked. If these insects go to the another flower, these pollen grains go to the another flower's stigma. From here, it prepares the pollen tube and goes through the ovary to the ovule and fuses with ovule to produce fruit. Okay, self-pollination and cross-pollination is clear. Now we will see the fruit formation. Fruit formation. After fertilization have been completed, all the flower petals and the anthers all get dried out. Only the female part is like that. These ovules turns as seeds inside the fruit, and it turns as a fruit. This becomes bigger. This part becomes bigger to produce the fruit. This female part is like that. When it also it gets bigger and produces the fruit, and it turns as the fruit. And it turns as a fruit. Okay, and these ovules come as the seeds inside the fruit. Okay, is it clear? Today we discussed about the reproduction of flowers. We discussed about parts of flowers and pollination and fruit formation. Okay, this is the today's session. Hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, Parallels SMS Biology Topics. Okay, bye friends.